I want to give another example. So I flew with this captain this past trip. And for those of you who don't know, I'm also a flight attendant. So I flew with this captain, and he had been working for United for 20 years, and he had transferred from the East Coast down to Houston. And he tells us, me and the other flight attendant, I chose to come here because I wanted to have a better line, meaning that you because it's about seniority. So by him being 20 years in, he's like, I can get a better line. I can build my schedule the way I want to, and I can be at home with my wife and my dog. We don't have any kids and all this good stuff. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But then he was upset. He's like, I'm not happy. I can't stand this trip. I got everything I didn't ask for. I hate this trip. And I was like, okay, so we got a pilot, a captain who is mad right now. Okay. And I have flown with the flight attendant before. That was my first time flying with both of the pilots. I have never flown with both of them before. The FO and the captain. Never flown with them before. But the flight attendant, I have flown with her several times. And she understood me because we have had a lot of conversations about what it is that I do on the side and all those things. And she was like, oh, this is bothering you, ain't it? I'm like, yeah, it really is, because I'm wondering about his mindset. And after what just happened with the other pilot turning the engine off, or trying to turn the engine off while they was in flight, I'm like, Lord Jesus, let me pray. Because I don't want this person who is unhappy with this trip to cause a problem with us. But he was actually a good dude. I'm not going to take nothing away from him. He was a good dude. And the reason why I say that, because when he finally came to his senses and came down and calmed down, then I got a chance to really check out his real personality. But every morning I ain't say morning because it was a late trip. So every day when we got up, he started off with the negative and took him a while to get into the positive. I was like, okay, why is he really upset? And so he told us, he said, I hate late show times, meaning anything that's after 11 o'clock a.m. I hate flying to the East Coast. I hate flying into LaGuardia Airport. And I hate something else he said he hated. And he said, and on this trip, every day I'm getting up, showtime is after 11 o'clock, starting at 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. And we're flying to LaGuardia 3 times on this trip. And we going to the East Coast. It ain't just LaGuardia. And then he just kept talking about, he said, I can't believe they gave me this. And I was like, oh, wow. He said, what about you guys? I said, I actually bid for this trip. And he's like, really? I said, yeah, I bid for this trip. This is what I wanted. I'm tired of waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And for the past 6 months, I've been getting up at 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and even one time at 2:30 in the morning to be on the plane at 4 o'clock in the morning. I am exhausted. I need my rest. I need my sleep. I value getting enough rest so I can be my good, authentic self, so I can be happy throughout the day instead of grouchy and grummy like you are right now. You are literally bringing down the mood because of how you're feeling, instead of embracing the fact that you get to sleep a little longer, which you need because you are in your older age. You're not young, because I knew he had to be in his late 50s or even early 60s. And I'm like, dude, look at the bright side of things. I'm very optimistic. Look at the bright side of things. Think about this. We get the opportunity to eat breakfast in the morning. So if you are a morning person, get up and go get breakfast at the hotel. Because we hardly get to do that. They don't start serving breakfast until 6 a.m. And I have been skipping breakfast because we have to be on the plane at 4 a.m. And I'm hungry and I'm grouchy. Now I'm grouchy. And then I was like, okay. But then I had to snap out of it because I realized that this too shall pass. It's not going to always be like this. And think about it. This trip is going to be over with pretty soon. Then you don't have to worry about this trip anymore. Now you might get another one like it, but at least for right now, you are not going to have to worry about it any longer until you get to your next destination. And he was like, okay, I see. And then after that, his attitude changed. I started noticing his attitude changing. Better, getting better. He started having happier conversations. Started sharing pictures and videos of his dog. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now I feel comfortable to fly with him. Because we can refuse to fly with somebody if we're not comfortable flying with them. Just letting you know. So that is what my purpose is. I can bring joy or at least calmness into people's world. Now, I wasn't always able to do that. But because I know for a fact that's my purpose, I have learned how to use it the right way. So this does end my podcast. And if you would like a copy of my new book, support your girl. Come on now, it's Christmas time. If you know anybody who could benefit from this, get them this book for Christmas. I'm telling you, you will change their thought process. You will help them see themselves better than the way they have been. If what they have been doing for the longest is not working, then they need to do something different. Okay, right here, this book, get it. It's called 365 Days of Mindfulness, Your Daily Affirmation. It will be the first book that actually come up on Amazon. And purchase my name, Alayla Carroll. Make sure that author name is there. That's me, Alayla Carroll. Purchase the book. It comes in e-book, hard copy, and paperback. So I want to make sure that you guys get an opportunity to experience a better life for yourself. Or if you want to give the gift to have a better life to someone else, I want to make sure you have that. Now, for those of you that I said that, what is it that I said? I wanted to give you the free session for the program. If you're interested, hit me up in my inbox and you will be able to, I will give you a coupon code and it will allow you to get into that session for free. Also, I'm going to post this podcast on YouTube, and the same title that I give it now will be the same title that I'm going to give it on YouTube, so that way it make it easy for you to find it. And if you would like to converse and talk, then hit me up in the inbox as well, or in the messages, the comments. Share this video. If you know somebody that can benefit from this video or this podcast, share it. You never know who actually is going through right now. And this is Christmas time, the holiday time. Holidays are very hard for people. People are really going through, they go through every day. But for some reason, the holidays is like the time that they really go through. And if you're going through, you might be going through, and you might secretly be in silence, suffering, then this is a good time to reach out to me as well. And I will coach you. I'm not expensive. I'm not. I am affordable. So if you like, I can't afford a coach. Yes, you can. You can afford me. I will make sure that you can afford me. I'm one of the ones that I understand that life is more valuable than $1. All right? So I will help you, and I will help you in the right way. Also, what else I want to say before I let you go? So I think that's it. Have a wonderful holiday, and the next time that I come back on, hopefully I won't have any interruption. I'll make sure that there's no interruptions. And thank you. Signing out, Alayla.